Trucker Television is brought to you by Locomote Systems, transportation specialists, the Havelock Country Jamboree, Canada's largest outdoor festival, Day and Ross, owner-operator driven. Welcome to Trucker Television, celebrating life on the road. This week on Trucker Television, we're hauling cash crops with Brian Domm Farms. And we're back at the Rodeo Du Camion. We're trucking with Heather Ireland of Silverbird Towing. But first, our rig of the week, 2007 Freightliner fire truck.
Well, this is our old pumper. It's a 1990 Ford chassis, and it's got an 840 pump. That's 840 gallons per minute. We can pump out of about 7 different lines. It holds about 1,000 gallons. The last year they made that chassis. It's called the utility chassis. It came from Florida, that truck. It was built in Florida, E1. It's a nice midship pump, so you can stand up here, run the pump controls, and overlook the scene instead of having a side mount pump. We can suck water in on this side and on the other side through high vol hose, 6-inch high vol, and we have about 7 discharges on this truck. We've got air packs and extra tanks. Plus we have two tanks in the jump seats. We have some extrication equipment. We've got jaws for highway use. We do cover part of the 403 in Brant County, so we have portable jaws, which we can cut cars apart, and spreaders. Sometimes we get involved in a lot of rural farm accidents, so we might have to extricate a person from a piece of equipment on the farm or a silo or whatever. We're all trained in CPR, first aid, defibrillator. We have a portable defib on our truck. Usually 5 guys go to a medical. We get about 90 to 100 calls a year in this department, and probably 60 to 70% of those are medical calls. And we just purchased a brand new infrared camera, which is our newest part of our equipment, that we can check for hot spots and actually locate people. This is an 07 Freightliner. It's maybe our cream of our crop of trucks for the township. Is one of our newer ones. Holds 2,000 gallons of water. It's got 3 porta pumps, Honda 11-horse porta pumps, to pump water into it from a creek or a pond or any type of water source. One nice thing is the roll-up doors. You're not swinging and having to walk into them. They roll up quite nice. And we do have an extra first aid bag on this truck. We're lucky enough to have 2 identical first aid bags for medicals. So if, let's say, if there is a problem on the 403 and it could be a multi-car, 2 guys can go and do medical on each patient in their separate vehicles. Both trucks have hose beds. We've got at least 800 feet of hose on each truck. We have portable radios plugged in and rechargeable flashlights. So everything's all charging as the truck is sitting here, and the air is brought right up to 100 psi. So when we fire that truck, it's out the door.
Stick around. After the break, more Trucker Television.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank is seeking liquid tank owner-operators. Competitive fuel surcharge program. Base plates, border crossings, and tolls paid. Our people and equipment set us apart.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada. The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Advanced welding techniques, training for success. Come see our new virtual training lab at advancedwelding.ca.
Looking for a new opportunity? Fleetway Transport is now hiring company drivers and owner-operators for flatbed and heavy haul. Join the Fleetway family. Apply today at fleetwaytransport.com.
Call RS 2000. Saving Ontario truckers time and money. Call RS 2000.
Challenger Motor Freight. Once you get into trucking, it gets in your blood. There's something about it, you're connected to it. It's that movement of freight, that interaction of man and machine. Join our team and go the distance.
Trucker Television, by truckers, for truckers. Celebrating life on the road. Trucker Television advertising. Speaking to truckers like no other. Oh yeah, always remember, watch for the brake checks.
Welcome to Biker TV. By bikers, for bikers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road on Biker TV.
If you're at all interested in any type of training regarding motorcycles, I don't think there's a better place in the world. We're Canada's #1 motorcycle trainers.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Bryson Insurance, fleet and risk management experts.
You never know what you're going to get till you actually get on scene. Never a dull moment though, always exciting stuff. My company's based in a rural location. I'm about 4 kilometers from the most notorious highway in the world, Highway 401. Obviously, I spend a lot of time out there, and it's a great location to own a towing company right next to the highway. Not a good place to change tires, but a good place to be located in if you're in the towing business. We are heading just south of Dorchester to pick up somebody's van that's given them a hard time, and we're taking it into London. Just a typical day in the truck. This is Big Bertha. She's '06 F650 tilt and load. We keep her for gross stuff that you can't tow with a regular wrecker. We put the gross stuff on her bed. She's a good truck. She's been real good to me. It's Cummins diesel, kind of a noisy diesel, but she runs real good. It's been real good to me. She's got about, I don't know, about 200,000 miles on her, so she's just broke in. She's loud and proud. As far as modifications to the truck go, nothing really special. Most tow trucks are single cab, but I like to be able to move all the people. I like to take care of the people, so just extended cab, regular tilt and load. It tows 2 cars at a time, so it's perfect. One in the wheel lift, one on the bed, gets the job done. It's Bertha. I don't always drive Bertha. I've got a fleet of 4 trucks, and I use all of our equipment, and I take whichever truck's appropriate for the job. Bertha's reserved for the OPP calls, collisions, stuff that doesn't roll, anything 4x4. I load a lot of stuff on the Highway 401, and anything that's rear-wheel drive has to be towed with Bertha. A lot of places I tow to, there's no room for Bertha to fit in to put the car down, and people don't understand that. People don't realize how much room that I need. We're gonna take Highway 401. I spend a lot of time out here, unfortunately. It's a dangerous place to be, but this is where I make all my gravy, my bread and butter. Looks like we're all set. We got a situation. We got a dead minivan and nowhere to put it. He's gonna move some stuff around, and I'm gonna turn around and unload it right over there. In a perfect world. I think I'll put her down right in this no parking zone. Towing is somewhat of a seasonal business. Obviously, I'm busy according to road conditions and weather. Visibility, a lot of wipeouts when the roads are wet, and obviously black ice. And black ice plays a huge part in my business. My winters are cold and wet and miserable, but profitable at the same time. So I rely heavily upon Canadian winter. Wildlife also plays a huge part in my job. There's a lot of deer hits in the area that we live. Pretty notorious for Bambi, a lot of collisions, mostly at night, and it's unfortunate, but deer hits do happen. Average tow truck day for me, usually it starts early in the morning, people trying to get to work. Unfortunately, I change a lot of tires. When I'm not driving around in the flatbed, I'm actually on the side of the 401, changing tires for people. You want to see my smashed knuckles? Action shot. Yeah, I always have a lot of wounds, but it's a tough job. Some girls got to do it. And other than that, we just wait for the phone to ring. It's a very unpredictable business. You don't get much of a life, no social life. Phone rings all hours, and I go from pillow to highway in about 3.5 minutes. We try to work in shifts so everyone gets adequate sleep. I have extra staff on when the weather's bad. There's a storm rolling in. We try to be prepared according to the weather and make sure that everyone is well rested and alert out there. Safety is paramount in this business. I think towing has changed in the way of efficiency. With not being able to use cell phones, there's different devices now that enable us to get information without having to pull over or fart around. The hands-free technology, it helps us to improve our response times so we get to the people quicker. We don't want people sitting on the side of the highway waiting for us for over an hour. Response time for anything on the 400 series highway is a half an hour. We're there to help you within a half an hour, and if we can't be, we will send someone that can be. So that's the importance, is conveying accurate information, and getting help to the people. No one wants to sit there waiting for a tow truck. As people drive reliable stuff, you know, people break down less.
After the break, hauling cash crops with Brian Domm Farms.
We take people that want to get into the industry and we spend 15 weeks with them and we prepare them to work in an authorized Harley-Davidson dealership as a technician. Harley-Davidson training. The sky's the limit.
Trucker television. By truckers, for truckers. Celebrating life on the road. Trucker television advertising. Speaking to truckers like no other. Oh yeah, always remember, watch for the brake checks.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank is seeking liquid tank owner-operators. Competitive fuel surcharge program. Base plates, border crossings, and tolls paid. Our people and equipment set us apart.
Ontario Truck Driving School. Training for your future. Your path to success. Thousands of jobs. Ontario Truck Driving School.
Dragon Jeans, what Biker TV rides in.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada. The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Call RS 2000. Saving Ontario truckers time and money. Call RS 2000.
Challenger Motor Freight. Once you get into trucking, it gets in your blood. There's something about it, you're connected to it. It's that movement of freight, that interaction of man and machine.
Join our team and go the distance.
Welcome to Biker TV, by bikers, for bikers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road on Biker TV.
Looking for a new opportunity? Fleetway Transport is now hiring company drivers and owner-operators for flatbed and heavy haul. Join the Fleetway family. Apply today at fleetwaytransport.com.
I carry any kind of farm products for cash cropping. That's what we're going to do is cash crop. So right now we're doing corn. We're harvesting corn. We just got finished soybeans maybe 4 weeks ago. It's an early season, so it's going pretty good. Gross vehicle weight, 58,000 is what we run in this truck. Yep. That's my gross vehicle weight when I go in the scales. It can't be over that. We're busy in the fall for sure. He's got, I think, about 45 or 4,800 acres. He's a big cash cropper. So what we'll do then is usually carries right into December, and there's always odd jobs that get picked up during the rest of the year. There's like fence clearing, and he's got his hands into excavating and everything like that, so he does just about everything under the sun will do. It helps keep your employees year-round. We got this truck here, the Volvo, the 2006. We've got a Mack, 2000 Mack. It's a straight truck. And we've got a Sterling, 22-ton dump truck. Then, of course, you just got your pickups and your 1-ton service truck. That's about all we run for trucks. Between the two of us, myself and Donnie as our other driver, we try to interact so that there's always somebody getting back to the field. Hey Brad, near radio?
Yes sir, Mikey, what's up?
Do you want me in the Quintana farm or on the road again?
No, we just moved into the Quintana here now, so yeah, I'll cut off a couple pieces here around the big barn and then you'll be able to get at you. That sound okay there, Mr. Buggy Man? You want me here, right?
For the season, I'll drive the Volvo, Donnie drives the Mack, Dan's our buggy guy, and Brad's our combine guy. These tracks are bumpy. But Dan and Brad they can do anything. You can hand him the keys to the truck, he'll drive the truck. We can't drive the combine. Dan can interact with everything. Yeah, they're pretty top-notch guys. Hard to find guys like that in the industry who can do just about everything. I've been lucky so far, knock on wood. I have Dan, before I started, Dan was the buggy guy who you'll meet. He was doing the trucking and he did get stuck in the snow going up one of the big hills here in Ayr, and we had to wait for the sander to come out and start sanding the hill so he can get up it. But other than that, I got stuck with this once there, yeah, over by Paris. I had to get pulled out with the tractor. We got a big Steiger 350. You don't have to worry about calling a tow truck. You get to know this road pretty good. That's Donnie and I always talk about that. It's like, yeah, you travel this road constantly. So you get to know the road, and it's like, yeah, here comes this bump. Can't avoid this bump. It's a nice, quiet road. And it's kind of nice to be off the 400s. In the field, it's a buggy and tractor. Combine, you just drive along beside the combine, he'll load you up. Then he comes out, he'll dump onto me. And back at home, of course, we have your augers right out of the bins, which is pretty easy. You just mark yourself. So that way when I come back, if I'm doing 5 runs or something, I can stop every time, look out the window, so you're always in line.
After the break, more Rodeo Du Camion.
Looking for a new opportunity? Fleetway Transport is now hiring company drivers and owner-operators for flatbed and heavy haul. Join the Fleetway family. Apply today at fleetwaytransport.com.
Welcome to Biker TV. By bikers, for bikers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road on Biker TV.
Call RS 2000. Saving Ontario truckers time and money. Call RS 2000.
Challenger Motor Freight. Once you get into trucking, it gets in your blood. There's something about it, you're connected to it. It's that movement of freight, that interaction of man and machine. Join our team and go the distance.
Advanced welding techniques. Training for success. Come see our new virtual training lab at advancedwelding.ca.
Dragon Jeans, what Biker TV rides in.
It's the #1 training facility for motorcycle mechanics in Canada.
The course here is amazing. The teachers are amazing. This is where it's at.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank is seeking liquid tank owner-operators. Competitive fuel surcharge program. Base plates, border crossings, and tolls paid. Our people and equipment set us apart.
Trucker television, by truckers for truckers. Celebrating life on the road. Trucker television advertising. Speaking to truckers like no other. Oh yeah, always remember, watch for the brake checks.
We take people that want to get into the industry and we spend 15 weeks with them and we prepare them to work in an authorized Harley-Davidson dealership as a technician. Harley-Davidson training. The sky's the limit.
We're at the Rodeo Du Camion in Notre-Dame-du-Nord, Quebec. It's a really small town. It only happened once a year, but it gets really, really busy. The truck rodeo is all about pretty much all the races. We have a lot of exhibitors, vendors, and everything like that. We have all the races going up the hill. We have the show and shine. So I mean, it's something new every year. We never know what's going to happen. Actually, we have a lot of things going on for the weekend.
Just the excitement, it's so fun out here.
It's our first time.
It's the first time here. Well, I like it so far. I like to watch the trucks and a lot of people, new people.
Ouais, ça va ici au Notre-Dame.
No, they're not all truckers. So we have the racers and stuff like that. We also have a lot of people from Ontario, a lot of people from Montreal, the States, all around the places and stuff. Just people that like to watch the races and everything. All the vendors that we have, so they like to visit. We have all the people, like I said, the vendors. We have the flea market, so there's a lot of people from pretty much all around Canada.
1 foot, 1 foot. We could do it better, but we don't want to embarrass him. Yeah. We'll let him keep his confidence.
Enjoy the rodeo and have a good time, and see you next year.
Call us, email us, like us on Facebook. Send us a picture of your truck, and it may end up on national television. Your feedback is important to us. We all take pride in our rides. Call us, email us, like us on Facebook. Next week on Trucker Television, we're talking to Dan, the founder of Challenger Motor Freight. We're rolling down the corridor with Kevin and Russ from Locomote Systems. And we're talking with Dave of Laidlaw Carriers Tank LP. Trucker Television is brought to you by Locomote Systems, transportation specialists. Trucker Television Advertising. We speak to millions. Day and Ross, owner-operator driven.